This is not the first time I've gotten stuck. And to go from not being stuck once in the game to being stuck several times in a row, I don't know if that's intentional with the game design or not. Maybe she made some kind of bridge here. Nate, gotta tell you, I muted my speakers without the headphones and thought your voice was some guy walking around in my backyard. Yeah, I'm just hanging out at your house. Didn't I tell you? I'm popping by today, maybe 3. Just hanging out. Nope. Vines over here. I think this is where you're referring to. When did this get here? Okay, well, cool. I do not remember seeing that. I've been down here. You guys know where batteries are? You guys know any batteries? You do? Oh. Do you know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? Have you checked the power room? Oh, that's right. There's this person that's like the red bot over here. Hello, person. This is the main generator of the Glen. Hello, would you happen to know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? It's kind of an emergency. I do not know what a flying machine is, but any sort of large machinery would require a high-capacity power cell. For example, the generator in this room utilizes such a device. Oh, right, I almost forgot. We had to fix the battery for this thing in the Barrens, didn't we, Nathan? If this is an emergency for living beings, you can use the battery from the generator. Oh, wait. But if we take the battery here, all of you guys would lose power, wouldn't you? Maybe Nathan and I should go find another one. Negative. This is the only battery in the Glen powerful enough to be used as a standalone unit. If it is a dire situation, then do what you must. Oh. Okay. I guess we have no choice but to take this, Nathan. We depowered it. We'll bring it back. We'll bring it back, I promise. I promise you guys we'll bring it back. I promise. We'll bring it back soon. I'm so sorry. So incredibly sorry. I kind of want to go see if all these bots are depowered as well. Kind of sad. No, sorry, buddy. I know I could fast travel, but I just want to go see if they say anything different if I check all of them. Promise we'll bring your battery back. I have no capacity to make that promise. It is not within my right to make that promise. Yeah, a bit obtuse. A bit obtuse for a game that has had such perfect puzzles. They can't all be 10 out of 10s. We had to eventually get to a point where we hit a wall. We found a battery. Oh, nice! I honestly wasn't expecting it. It's from the generator on one of the islands. The research station? Yeah. It was powering all the robots there. I felt bad for taking it. We can always give it back later. That's what Nathan said. All right. Looks like the flying machine has a chance after all. I just have to assemble the pieces now, but it might take a while. Do you mind keeping me company? How's it going? Slow. The connectors in the battery were not designed for this type of engine, so I have to shift around some of these parts. And there's this bolt that keeps getting stuck, and don't worry, I'm making decent progress. We should be able to make it to the old city tonight. If you say so. What will happen once we get there? We need to bring Proto back first. And then we need to go find one more person. You may have already met her, actually. Do you remember her from the last time in this world? What does she look like? This is going to sound strange, but she is a fox. Yes, I do remember her. I do remember talking to a fox at one point. You've met Rue? The memories are still really blurry, though. I see. It's just hard, you know? Proto told me to think of this world like a dream, but then I get so caught up with... I just kind of forget. I forget that everything here is supposed to be not real. And then I remember. And then I just get really sad. I know this is for me to go home, but knowing that none of it mattered in the first place, am I just trapped here for no reason? Proto also told me not to ask anyone in the world about this, saying how they don't understand. But what about him? How did he know? How do you know? Aren't you guys all supposed to be code? Well, I'm not sure what to believe anymore. I wish Rue was here. She's so much better at explaining this sort of thing. I'm doing a terrible job of it. I bet Proto was even less tactful, wasn't he? I'm afraid I must risk sounding callous, but please, you need not concern yourself with how real everything is for now. The plan is already in motion. We cannot allow for distractions. Father is putting everything into this one last run of the world. Father's a weird sentence. Okay. Little Full Metal Alchemist out of nowhere, huh? The last chance for him to fix everything. Your father is involved in the world machine? You could say that. The acceleration of square particle anomalies was not accounted for at all, though. The patch was only built to accommodate the normal rate they appear, but they're accumulating at frightening speeds now. Proto even lost his body. Thankfully, he gave you a disc just in time. So what happened to him anyway? What happens to anyone who gets caught in the squares? I only know it's bad. Well, you know how the simulation works, right? How everything is code? Specifically, everything is generated from pre-existing code. The squares can cause damage to that code, most of the time irreversible damage. Father's lost some friends in previous iterations of the simulation. It took him forever to develop the current, much more stable version. You're making it sound like your dad built the simulation himself. Wait, did he? Yeah. But how? If everyone in this world is code, how can he build himself? That's not really what happened. So what happened? Like I said, you shouldn't concern yourself with... All right. Did Prototype ever tell you about the old world? He did say something about being built to create the Messiah of the old world. I was, too caught up with the other stuff at the time to think about it. You know of it at least then. All right, here we go. My father, myself, the other two, none of us are part of the simulation itself. Our home world, the real world, was actually destroyed a long time ago. In the years leading up to the Calamity, scientists from all over the world tried to stop it, but the outlook was bleak. A vague prophecy about a Messiah from another world became everyone's last bastion of hope. Prophetbot, or Prototype, was built to predict the future about the specifics of this Messiah. But as his predictions turned out, the Messiah would not have been able to arrive in our world in time. In fact, the Messiah would not have even been born before our world ended. Disheartened, most people abandoned their research and resolved to peacefully live out their final years. But some people did the opposite. Even though saving the world was impossible, they didn't want our existence to be in vain. And that's where my father came in. With the last of his resources, he built his most ambitious project yet, the World Machine. A large, detailed facsimile of the old world, generated from a pool of memories collected from everyone he knew. After a heavy amount of modification and an added narrative, my father was able to convert the entire structure into code. How did that code escape the old world? I have no idea. What I do know is there's no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run the code independently. So aside from the standard hardware, it also needed to borrow the mental processing abilities of a living person. Father used himself for that during the initial testing phases. Like I said, it took many iterations for him to make the experience stable enough. But as you can see, even that's breaking down. Father caught on to the issue in the last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it. After the world ended, the code just kinda ended up floating in the void, indefinitely, waiting for the willing operator to install it into their own hardware. Nathan? Yeah. The operator, Nathan, would then generate the universe using the code, becoming God in the process. So Nathan was the living person you needed to borrow? No, that would be you. But why me? I should have asked that question a long time ago, shouldn't I? I do not know. We really need to get going. It's fixed. We can leave in the next 5 minutes if you're ready. All right. I understand if you're upset. But please, try to understand. My father's doing this to help all of us. That includes you, Nico. The fact that you can't even go back home, I'm sure it upsets him greatly. The world means a lot to him, you know. So how does flying work? Wait, don't these machines already exist in your world? You should already know what to expect. Not really. I've only heard about them. They're usually a lot bigger than this one anyway. Well, a word of precaution before we take to the air. Please try not to panic. It takes a few minutes of getting used to, but not that bad once you're in the air. I'll try. I should probably tell Calamus and Alula that we're going. You mean those two running over here now? Nico! Bad news! The boat is gone. What? It's the squares! Looks like they're headed in this direction. That's fast. Calamus, right? Yeah. How bad is it? Doesn't seem to be of immediate danger. Then it is a priority that I take you to the city first, Nico. What about them? I can make a detour later and drop you guys off in the city too if you want. The city is better equipped to handle the squares. You'll be safer there. You're taking us to the city? If you wish. Oh, yeah! All right. I'll be back here in an hour, so please wait for me until then. You guys sure you'll be fine here? Mm-hmm. The squares are still moving pretty slowly for now. All right, then. Guess we'll run into each other again soon. I'm ready to go. All right. Off we go. Back to the old city. Phew, made it. You okay there? That was the coolest thing I've ever done in my entire life. Reactions of first-timers are always delightful to watch. Hey, Nathan, that was really fun. Did you have fun too? I only got a CG. Actually, so it was only sort of fun. I mean, you weren't on the plane with me, but you got to watch it at least, right? And Cedric? Yeah. Thanks. What for? Flying. Oh, you're welcome? And for answering my questions back there, too. And for telling me more about the world machine. I'm just really sorry about what happened to your old world, though. So I'll help you the best that I can. And even if it's all just a machine, this world is still nice. I mean, I got to fly, I got to see the ocean, and I got to meet a lot of nice people. People like you. And Prototype, even if he's broken right now. I'm glad you're taking it so well, Nico. And I'm glad that we met as well. Despite the circumstances. Speaking of Proto, I should probably head off now. I need to go pick up the siblings, too. That's true. Those two have been waiting for a while now. In the meantime, do you remember what to do to get to the surface? I remember having to fix an elevator button. All right, you should attend to that then. Let's meet up here in an hour, okay? Got it. All right, now let me just, No! No! Calamus! Calamus and Alula! No! They're trapped on the island. Calamus! Alula! We don't have much time left. Nico, change of plans. Please give me the memory disk. All right. Listen carefully. It's likely I'll be targeted again, so we should split up to keep you safe. I want you to find a door under a large clock. The room behind it houses a pair of ground access elevators. Once you get to the ground, immediately find Rue. Bring her back to the room. She will know what to do in the meantime. What about you, though? I'm going to bring Prototype back. Oh! Cedric's kind of dope, dude. Are you okay? What? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. Don't scare me like that. Hey, Nathan, let's do our best. All right, large clock. Large clock with ground access elevators behind it. Please do not approach. I wish I knew more about coding. Oh, it's them again. Come on. The Pied Piper. Come on, work already. Oh, right, the elevator guy. Come on, now of all times. Excuse me. Whoa, you're you. Didn't think I was gonna run that. The elevator's missing a button, right? How did you know? Nathan and I will help you fix it. Seriously? Oh, thank goodness. The evacuees are counting on this. On me. I've been here for hours and can't figure out a thing. Evacuees? Yeah, from the West Apartments. Square stuff wrecked the place yesterday. Oh, Right now everyone's crowded in the cafe. We really want to get everyone to the surface as soon as possible. The library on the surface doubles for as a shelter for situations like this. Let's see, wait. Didn't we find the magnets and stuff in the apartments, Nathan? What? Looks like we'll have to find some other way to fix the button. Holy fudge. Looks like Nathan and I will have to figure it out. This is the elevator in the area. We'll think of something. Alright, large clock. Large clock time. Oh, hello, Messiah. You came at a bad time. The apartment in the west sector got destroyed by squares a day ago. Terrible, isn't it? Yeah. But at least the evacuees seem to be doing okay. We'll let them stay here for now. It's that penguin.
Hello.
Love the penguin. Same as usual. Good talk. Just moved into my apartment. Now where am I going to go? Our apartment got evacuated while my parents were at work. I'm waiting for them to pick us up now. I hope they're okay. At least my robot's with me. Squares make the people evacuate. Evacuation makes the girls sad. Squares are bad. Hey. Is it me or is it really cold outside? You know, now that you mentioned it, it is really chilly this time around, Nathan. Good thing you got a scarf, huh? Mm-hmm. Bummer. I had to leave most of my plants behind. This stinks. Sorry to hear. Speaking of plants, I heard the Glen is just covered in vines now. Is that true? Yeah. The plant lady was using them to keep the land from falling away. The plant spirit, Maze? I figured. Say, how's she doing? She's, gone, isn't she? She said she was using up her last of her powers. I wouldn't be surprised. She always did her best to protect everyone. I like Maze. Okay. Nothing there. We gotta find the big clock. Shouldn't you be with the other evacuees? I wonder if the big clock has reached 0 yet. I want to be right here when everything ends. Are you saying you know where the big clock is? Would you mind telling me? Who took my stapler? I love that in serious situations the game can keep its sense of humor. Wow. He really did lose control. The big clock! The door is locked. Looks like it's asking for a password. It says documents on the screen. You got it. Don't mind if I do. Well, I don't see anything new in the documents is the thing. Is it the same one as before? We've already done this once. Capital S, capital O. Oh, I feel like I remember what it was vaguely. Solstice, maybe? But it was like over... Oh, this is way longer than Solstice, isn't it? This has got to be a different password. Yeah, this is way longer than Solstice. Well... Folks, I'm not finding anything. Maybe I'll just try Solstice and hope that it's enough, even though it doesn't fill all the slots. It's just not enough. But I don't see anything else in the documents. That was it. Okay. It was Solstice again. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. This one is blue. This one is red. This one is green. Wait, there's a lever hanging from the ceiling. Can't reach it. Find someone tall. Okay, so we gotta go find the Pied Piper again. Just make sure there's nothing that needs to happen up here. Doesn't look like it. I don't have to do the password again. I hope it's just a one-time password. Right. Pied Piper, I need your help. You are tall. Hello, tall person. We found some elevators. What? Seriously? I've literally never seen another one in this area. It was in a locked room. Oh, do they work? We don't know yet. One of them has a lever that's out of my reach. Wait, you can help us. What? You should be able to reach the lever because you're taller than me. Oh, I guess I am. So show me the way, I suppose. Off we go into the wild blue yonder. Gonna do it again. Good. This room gives me the creeps, man. Same. Yup. So, what did you need help with again? Can you reach the lever up there? Oh, right. Wait. I'm not that tall. Well, it's worth a shot. Wait, I got this. The Lamplighter. Nice. Thank you, mister. No problem, kid. You coming? He had his lamplighting stick. He was an acolyte. Oh, neat. Well, looks like this elevator works all right. I'll go get the evacuees, I suppose. What is going on? No! It's the square stuff, isn't it? There aren't any in here, but I can hear them just outside the door. Yeah. Hold on, maybe Nathan and I can... No, it's okay. Looks like the squares aren't inside the elevator yet. You're in a hurry, right? Go do what you need to do. What about you? I'll figure something out. Okay. Man, now the Pied Piper's dead too? Oh! No! You know, surviving. Hashtag relatable. I feel ya. Alright, I gotta go find Rue. That's what I was instructed to do. Door won't budge, of course it won't. Why would it? Why would it, right? There's the other elevator. Whoopsie. Can I save him? No! I'm so sorry. I'm gonna take a picture of this because this just feels like a hint, doesn't it? Doesn't this just feel like a clue? I could just be dead wrong, but man, that feels like a clue. Feels like something important. Please, you mustn't! The labs could collapse any moment now. Let go of me! Cedric? The entertainer? I couldn't stop him. Oh. Miss? Messiah! Oh, you came at an awful time. Come on, we have to get out of here. Where to? Where everyone else is right now. The library, I presume? Oh, six-sided this time. I wonder what does the six mean? What was the sixth personality? Hey, Kip, you made it back in one piece. You kind of left a shelter without telling me. Sure gave me a good scare back there. Sorry, George. Whoa, you found the Messiah too? Sweet. How's it going, little fella? Bad. Oh, same. We ran into each other after this boy forced himself into the lab complex. I couldn't stop him. I don't know why he was being so insistent. He said he needed to go rebuild a robot. Oh, you know him? Yeah. Robot, eh? You talk about a little dude with water and goggles, right? That's Cedric, yeah. Bro ran off with one of my books. Said it was an emergency, so I just let him have it. Hope he didn't run into trouble, dude. I keep going back and forth between a Cockney, but the stuff that she's saying isn't always Cockney. Yeah, I hope he's all right too. With any luck, maybe the lab complex can hold up enough for him to. Oh my gosh, that was the labs. That poor kid. No, not him too. I'm sorry about your friend. Cedric's okay. Don't worry, he's got it. The last time we spoke, he told me to go look for someone on the surface. I need to get going. Bruh, you know I ain't gonna let you walk out into the fire like that. Fire. Squares. But George is right. The squares seem to be targeting a lot of the weaker constructs in the city. Only the library has enough structural integrity to withstand collapse. It's best if you stayed here until things stabilize. However long that takes. But what about my mission? Don't you guys want me to bring the sun back at least? Sun ain't gonna make the squares go away, dude. Sadly. Not to mention even getting there is going to be hard. If the world is like this, there's no telling what's going on in the tower. I joined during ad prison, it seems. Oh no! Jay, this is all your fault. This game is all your fault whenever you come back. And if the Messiah got hurt of all people, that's like the exact opposite of radical, dude. A friend of mine said something about this forever ago. It's better for the world to die naturally. No living should have to carry that burden. You're free. Welcome, Jay. This game is your fault, and I'm obsessed and addicted. And I can't stop thinking about it. At the time, I thought it was still her faulty code speaking. But now I'm starting to understand. Messiah, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. All this time, we've burdened you with our hope, our faith. Blissfully ignoring the fact that you're just a lost child. It is so good. It's real, real good. You're probably more scared than any of us, aren't you? No more ad prison. Sounds good. We have been dealing with tragedy for so long, it's become background noise to us now. But for you, it must be so terrifying. And now you're stuck here with the rest of us. Yeah, you matter. We love the you matter emote. Being held back by the very people you were told to save. We must seem so ungrateful. It's okay. The story, I gotta know. I gotta know where it goes. I simply must. Gotcha. When I first came to this world a long time ago, back then all I wanted was to go home. Nathan, do you remember? The very first time? I'm not sure how far back it was for you, but I remember towards the end I actually wasn't sure anymore about going home. Even knowing the world would be doomed eventually, I still wanted the people here to be happy. So when you told me to return the sun back then, I didn't even question it. Then I just came back. You what? And then I found out about the world being like this. Prototype said to forget the things he told me. Cedric told me not to think about it too much, but I'm sorry for getting upset at you back at the mines. I thought, for you to know all that, yet continue doing this, it just seemed cruel. It's a little cruel, not gonna lie. I'm being a little cruel to you. But then I realized something. You really wanted to save both the world and me. That's also true. But at the end, you can only choose one, right? Is it really hard for you too? It was impossibly difficult. It was so incredibly challenging. It must be. If the world isn't broken, will that choice still be there? Do you still need to choose between one or the other? I hope not. Even if it is, I really want to save this world, Nathan. Even if it's more dangerous this time around. Even if so many of the nice people we met were... Nathan, I'm not afraid anymore. That's why I think you guys should let me go. I promise I'll be okay. Please? Yes, we are on version 2. I chose to put the sun in its place and not break the light bulb. That was my choice. And now we're just really going down the rabbit hole. Taming? I've heard that word so many times. Same, Nico. I'm so tired of hearing it, bud.